Good morning, everybody. Before we get into the regular agenda, I want to take a few minutes on what the industry is calling the listing wars, the fight over private listings that has been all over the news. Here's where we stand as a brokerage, what's coming that works strongly in our favor, and the one rule every one of us follows until further notice. Stay with me on this one. It touches every listing conversation you'll have this year. Here's the whole war in 60 seconds. The industry is fighting over one question. Can a brokerage keep listings private or semi-private before they hit the MLS? Compass built a three-phase marketing model around private listings. Zillow answered with rules requiring fast public access, and the lawsuits started flying. A truce reached in March lasted less than 2 months. In May, Zillow sued Compass and Chicago's MLS, and Compass versus Northwest MLS goes to trial this month. The first real courtroom test of MLS rules. The takeaway for us is simple. The rules of pre-market listing are being rewritten in real time, and we need to play it exactly right. Now the good news. Home Services of America, our parent company, was one of 5 founding partners of Zillow Preview back in March, alongside Keller Williams, RE/MAX, Side, and United Real Estate. That partnership explicitly covers the entire Berkshire Hathaway Home Services franchise network, and that includes us. Zillow Preview puts coming soon listings publicly on Zillow and Trulia before MLS activation. Enhanced placement, our brokerage name, and the listing agent's direct contact information on every card. And under a May 5th agreement, Preview listings will also appear on Realtor.com starting this summer. Put those together, and that's roughly 3/4 of all home shoppers seeing pre-market inventory. So what will this mean for us when it's live? First, early public exposure for our sellers' listings, the opposite of Compass-style hidden inventory. Transparent from day one, which is exactly where we want to be. Second, buyers can save, like, and contact the listing agent directly during the preview window, so you're building momentum before the MLS launch. Third, there's a listing agent compensation opportunity on qualified preview-originated conversions. The details are still being confirmed through BHHS channels. Treat it as a possible bonus, and never a reason to steer a seller. Bottom line, pre-marketing done right is barely any extra work, and the upside rides along for free once we're on the right MLS. Now here's the part one need everyone to hear. The hard rule, effective now, no Zillow Preview, and no pre-market dissemination of any kind, unless your listing lives in Stellar MLS. Our current MLS has no compliant coming soon framework, so putting a listing on Zillow Preview or any public pre-market channel before it's in the MLS is a clear cooperation violation. Once a listing is publicly marketed, it has to be in the MLS within 1 business day. There is no gray area for us today. This holds until the brokerage is live on Stellar MLS. If a seller or another agent brings up Preview, the answer is, we're part of the founding partnership and it's coming. We'll do it right when our MLS supports it. There is one exception. If you already hold Stellar MLS membership through Ocala, you can market Zillow Preview listings right now and be fully compliant. Stellar's coming soon framework already covers you. The mechanics still apply. The listing goes into Stellar within 1 business day of any coming soon marketing, with a signed seller disclosure, 14-day maximum, and see me to coordinate before your first one. Violations risk fines and put the whole brokerage's standing at risk. When in doubt, ask me before, not after. So what counts as public marketing? Here's exactly where the line is. These things trip the wire: yard signs before MLS entry, social media posts and teasers, any coming soon mention on any platform or website, and email blasts to the public or to agents outside our brokerage. Now here's what's safe. One-to-one conversations with your own buyer clients about a listing you're personally bringing to market, and marketing inside our own walls. A blast to all FSP agents is fine, because the listing agreement is between the broker and the seller, and letting our own agents know is not public marketing. The gut check is simple. If what you're about to do lets the public or agents outside FSP know a listing exists before it's in the MLS, stop and check first. Here's the timeline. Right now, 0 pre-market activity unless you're already a Stellar member. Everyone else, list it, launch it in the MLS, market it from there. This fall, The brokerage moves to Stellar MLS, and Stellar has a real, compliant coming soon framework, 14 days maximum, visible to all MLS participants from day one, signed seller disclosure required. At Go Live, the plan is the hybrid, Stellar coming soon plus Zillow Preview. Early public exposure without hiding anything from the broader market. And you'll get full playbook training before Go Live. You don't need to learn any of it today. You just need to know it's coming, and that it's a real advantage. So here's the bottom line. We are positioned at the front of this, founding partner access through BHHS, on the platforms where roughly 3/4 of buyers shop. That is a real competitive advantage. The advantage arrives brokerage-wide with Stellar this fall. Until then, it stays on the shelf, with no exceptions beyond our current Stellar Ocala members. And one rule between now and then for everyone else: zero pre-market activity. List it, launch it in the MLS, market it from there. If you have a question about a specific situation, bring it to me before you act. Thanks, everybody. Now let's get into the rest of the meeting.